Today, we are talking about a trip to Bosnia that inspired a skincare product development journey. My name is Michelle Oldham. I'm speaking with Tyann Hong. Tyann, it is so wonderful to have you today. Thank you so much for coming on. I can't wait to have this chat. I've been waiting for this.
Thank you so much, Michelle. Me too. We've been talking about doing this for a while, so I'm actually really excited to do this.
Yes. So I know obviously you are the president and owner, founder of EmBeba. Tell us, what is EmBeba and what inspired you to go down this path?
Yeah, so I'm a co-founder of EmBeba, and we are a mom-driven, data-driven team of essentially moms. EmBeba is a clean family skincare startup focusing on helping family with skin irritation. We have a multiple line of products that's gonna come on in 2021, but first focusing on our baby care product launching in January 2021 with pre-sale in November and December of this year.
Wonderful, wonderful. We're all super excited about that. Tell us a little bit about the story. So how did you come up with this? Like, what inspired you to come up with this product?
It actually was quite serendipitous. I was on a family vacation in Europe visiting my husband's family, and we were touring Bosnian countryside where my husband's relative lives. It's beautiful over there. My daughter actually had a really bad heat/diaper rash the entire time we were in Europe, and by the time we got to Bosnia, I was a little bit at my wit's end. We brought everything with us that we would normally have, and nothing was working. A family member gave us this balm, and they said, just try it. I asked, what is it? And they said, you know what? We've been using this for years. Just try it, and you'll see. And within the next few days, it really worked. It cleared up. I was very shocked. I tried it on my skin as well. I have really bad eczema, skin sensitivity. And they said, you know what? And then I asked them, like, how did you come up with this? What is this? And they said, this is just coming from our farm. We have all these products. And in this area, you produce your own product to use your skin softening product for their roughened hands and skin condition because of the cold, harsh weather they have over there. And we just use it over the winter season. And we do this every single year. And that's where it really clicked. I'm like, this is amazing. Why are we not using this so much more? And it was like this beautiful combination of botanicals, honey propolis, and beeswax it was just amazing. And I said, you know what? Can I have the formulation? Let's do this. And that's where the creation of EmBeba really came through. It's merging the heritage remedies from around the world and modernizing it for today's generation of parents and their children and families.
Okay, gotcha. So talk to us a little bit about the formulation. I know there's white label, which clearly this is not, and then there's also you coming up with your own formulation. So how did you go about doing that?
Yeah, so because our mission is to be a clean, sustainable company, I think we just added another level of complexity to ourselves, to be honest, when we do this. And what we did was we really researched and found reputable lab that understood our mission, what we wanted to do, and how we want to partner with them. We took the formulation, this particular formulation, and we worked for like 6-7 months, refining until we got a formulation that I think is amazing. It's easier to use, it's spreadable, it smells amazing, and it's all natural to begin with. We didn't add any additional ingredients, preservative, nothing in this product, and that itself takes a bit of formulating and tweaking to do. Once we finished that, then we went in and then we tested it, and we went above and beyond the actual testing that's required of a skincare company per the FDA regulation. We actually tested it based on our fundamentally what we thought was needed from a parent standpoint. So we test for like multiple types of mold, yeast, and bacterial components through repeat testing, because the product is going to be put on multiple time on children. We did pesticide testing because we believe that's really the true way to understand if there's any traces of pesticide in any of the product itself. And it's chemical free, in terms of no additional harsh chemicals, very limited ingredients, as well as no additional fragrance used to mask anything in our product. The way it smells, the way it smells, pretty much based on the seasons that we get the formulation. Once we're happy with that, and that takes usually the base formulation process takes several months to do, and then we go into clinical trial for 6 to 12 weeks, which is a set panel of human participants, very similar to what you would do in a serious skin, like pharma skincare company would do. And it's overseen by board certified pediatrician, dermatologist, utilizing a third party lab to do this, so that we and our consumer will feel confident that, we didn't, from a self-interest point of view, we didn't doctor up the test ourselves. And what we found was that through 100% of the participant, we had no irritation mark at all. So that was amazing. Like, we knew that, but it was amazing to hear from a certified source itself. And one of the key tests that a lot of like serious skincare brand do is they do an HRIPT test, which is a human repeat patch test, where your product is put on a human skin and then showing to see, and then you have to wait over a course of many weeks whether or not there's any type of irritation that can develop atopic dermatitis.
Yeah, sure. Gotcha. Well, so yeah, anytime that you are developing a new product, you have your set process, right? From concept to prototyping to manufacturing to testing, as you're talking about. Talk to us about the market plan. So, from a marketing and PR perspective, talk to us about that, because that always seems to be one area where some people, for lack of better terms, is from a budget perspective, they don't put as much money there. It's more in the development, as you were talking about before. So talk to us a little bit about that.
Michelle, I think you're absolutely right. A lot of brands, that when there's, they make this mistake of not thinking about how are you going to build brand awareness. You just can't simply put it on your website and then hoping that you would have traffic and people would know about you magically, or like a celebrity would pick up your product and then suddenly get like 1 million orders overnight. Right. It really is a very methodical way of going about doing it, and investing in a good marketing PR team with your vision to help execute your vision. And you actually need quite several months in advance of when you're ready. And I think a lot of people don't realize that they wait until they actually have the product. Sure. And then like, okay, now maybe I have like a month left and it's time to do PR. And that's a little too late. That's right. A little too late in the game. So having to make sure that and that's part of the marketing, is really understand your brand, your vision, and how are you going, what's your reach, and who's your customer, who are your customer, and that will actually help you develop a good strategy for going to market.
Sure. No, I think it's interesting what you're saying too, because we look at, big brands like Nike or, others, they're spending millions of dollars a year. So from an entrepreneur perspective, it is really important to keep that in mind. As you said, that's really good points. So tell us then, what advice would you give others who are trying to do something similar, whether it's a clean skincare product or it's another product? What advice would you give them, having gone through this experience?
I think the biggest hurdle is yourself. You really just need to get started, but you have to just get started in the right way in order not to lose, money, time, and effort. You really need to put a little bit more sweat into understanding the market, your competitors. Are there a need for your business, your idea, and are you going to be the one that create the need, or are you following a need? So those are things that you need to really do research on and produce a good solid business plan. And you don't have to create like a crazy 50-page business plan. Just make sure you have a plan in place and understand all the criteria before you start investing. And the other thing that I've done is really make sure that you can commit to this for 10 years. It is your baby for 10 years, and there's no such thing as instant success. It will sound like instant success when the news pick it up, but it's never instant success. And there'll be highs and lows, and can you live with those highs and lows for 10 years? And if you're passionate enough and you strongly believe in what you're doing, you will say yes, and then just go. That's blinders on and go.
There you go. Well, tell us one more time. So how can we buy your product?
Yes, so we will be on www.embeba.com. We will have a pre-sale in November and December. So sign up for our mailing list so that you can actually get free sample before to try this amazing product out. And then we're going to have a full launch in January 2021, and we'll also be on Amazon in 2021 as well.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Tyann. It was wonderful to talk to you. I'm looking forward to talking to you again in the future when you have additional products that are coming out. And thank you so much. It's been quite a journey for sure.
Thank you. And let's talk again when we see the status next few months.
Let's do it. Thanks so much.